Hello, so it is a new week. I decided I'm going to do these vlogs weekly. By that I mean record throughout the week and then upload Saturday, Sunday, whenever is like most convenient. I'm looking at the thing, I'm doing exactly what I said I don't like to do in the last video. I'm going to flip this over so I'm not tempted to look at it. Anyways, yeah, I have a few things I actually want to do. I had an idea for a diorama last night, two different ones. They're both related. I'm going to try and do the easier of two today. I went to the Dollar Tree and bought this and another one of these, which you can see I have one right there, but I need to like use it as something. And I also bought these actually, which are yo-yos, but they're pretty much the right scale for tires, and they're meant to look like tires. So basically, I'm gonna try and open these up and take them apart and see if I can get 4 tires out of them, which would be helpful. I still need to get something that looks like barrels to do the harder diorama. The easier one I should hopefully be done tonight, assuming I have the right color paint, because I realized that I may not have the right color paint. But I am also going to work on that shelf I was talking about last week. I grabbed a piece of balsa wood here that I have from when I was trying to make the that thing. This is like thinner, it's way lightweight. It feels almost styrofoamy on it. Does not feel like wood, basically. I'm going to paint this one black, and my idea is I'm going to get these hooks, these command hooks, which should be able to hold it no problem, and I might cut a slit in the balsa wood and try and like stick it through just like the top half of it and then glue it down. And theoretically I should be able to cut more into it, but I don't know. I'm going to see how it goes with that, and it's going to basically, like, I already have like a little guard here, conveniently enough, that was there to hold the Mylar in so it doesn't fall over and the plastic and everything. Hopefully it'll work good for this. Well, these can sit straight. I've done it before. You just gotta like try, maybe on the regular table. I don't know. I've gotten it to sit straight before. It'll be easier once there's like a thing on the back. But basically my plan is to get more of these Pokeballs that are really cheap from China. Like I think they're like $2 or $1 something each. They're not official, obviously, but I mean they get the job done. They're just plastic. You push it in, it does open. They just look cool, and I figured I'd put these up. And I have the Pokemon badges over there, which I'll probably put up somewhere around here somewhere. I probably near the middle or something. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, I'm going to paint this first before I do anything else so I can add this drawing. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I don't know if you can hear, but there's people across the street talking really loud. So if you're hearing voices, that's what those voices are. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'll try and film some of it, and yeah, hopefully we'll have a productive week. I still need to finish reading Spider-Gwen so I can do a review on that. The Star Wars review goes up tomorrow, but by the time this is out, you'll have known that by now. Words. And yeah, I don't know, I have other things to review, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'll be able to stay consistent this time around. I don't know. But yeah, let's get started. Alright, so I just finished painting the top half and the sides and stuff. It's like a little bit, I don't know, I guess I need to smooth this out a little bit. I want to paint the bottom too, just because it's going to be high enough that I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see the bottom. So I want to make sure it's all one color, but I'm going to wait for this part of it to dry. So I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'm going to start on the other thing. Hopefully I can do this right, and hopefully I brought a knife with me, because I definitely need a knife and possibly scissors. I don't know if I have some with me. If I don't, have to run downstairs and get some. But yeah, I'm gonna start on this other diorama. It involves some Marvel Legends figures, and anybody who's played a certain video game will recognize this, hopefully when it's done. If not, I'll tell you what it is afterwards. But yeah, I'm gonna clean this up, do that, and we'll see how this goes. Alright, so this is the pink foam board I use for the dioramas. It's basically what everybody uses for their work on the internet. Yeah, it's insulation foam, Home Depot. Lowe's, I get mine at Home Depot. I don't know about Lowe's. And I know in some states they're blue. I don't know why. Basically the same thing from what I can tell. But yeah, I kind of did a rough measurement of this. I'm going to need basically the length on this side. Then I'm probably going to cut it in half, maybe less than half. But yeah, my main issue, if you can, maybe you can tell right here, is I never cut these things straight. Yeah, I probably would be better off using my box cutter, but that is downstairs along with my scissors. Good thing is I do have this knife that my friend gave me, and an X-Acto knife, but I think this might work a little bit better. And I do have scissors in my pocket, knife over there, so I don't have to leave the room, which is a hassle to go all the way back downstairs to get stuff. But yeah, let's see if I can cut this straight. I'm using a ruler, trying to keep this as straight as possible. Like, I can already see like a giant curve. Hopefully. There we go. Yeah, so basically I don't need much for this. Maybe a good 4 inches. Do I have another 4 inches? Do I have 8 inches here? Yes, I do. So I'm going to cut this into 2 4-inch pieces. I'll have like a little piece left over, which is fine by me. Then I'll probably be cutting the blackboard over here and gluing that stuff on with the hot glue gun. Alright, so as you can see, I made a little bit of a mess, but it's fine. I basically taped these pieces together and did my best to like carve out to make it straight. Still not perfect, but it's good enough. I do wish one side was actually a little bit straighter than the other, but it's not anything I can't actually fix later. I have a good idea on how I can do that. Next up, I'm going to try and measure out the blackboard. Alright, so I cut this black foam into about the right size. I want it around like this far apart. Actually, I want this part facing here because it's a little bit flatter. Even though, I guess it doesn't really matter in the end. I'm planning on cutting basically another strip of this and just gluing it like that for that to be the thing. So like it basically will give the illusion of it being flat instead of actually being flat. Yeah, one thing I'm not good at is cutting in straight lines, even on regular paper. It's just hard. It happens to the best of us. Am I the best of us? Who knows? Anyways, next up it is hot glue, which surprisingly, when it comes to building all this stuff, hot glue was like a miracle for a lot of things actually. I used it to insulate the wire when I made my not Avengers, well, I guess it's Marvel movie thingy that's on the wall over there. I took a switch off of a thing from the 99-cent store, and I used this to insulate the wiring so I didn't have to put anything crazy, keep it from shorting out, and it actually worked really well. Anyways, I have that. I'm going to plug this in, get it heated up. The wood is still drying, so I can't flip it over just yet, unfortunately. But hopefully I'll be able to do that too while this is hot. And I'll be able to paint the bottom afterwards. I don't mind if some paint gets on these things, as long as, you know, the back of it is clean. That's what really matters. So, yeah, two projects in one. And just the first day of vlogs. I don't know what's going to happen this week. Probably going to skip weeks and stuff, but yeah, anyways, I'm sure you're getting tired of looking at this and seeing me talk with hands and things. Okay, cool. Okay, so I was just spent the last few minutes talking to myself, apparently. Yeah, so first of all, I'm going to use this whiteboard. I'm going to cut this whiteboard, actually, a little bit, because it is really awkward and huge. I did glue this on. It is sticking, but I might cut up other piece of this blackboard and just glue it on the bottom here for, like, extra security. But I don't know if I need it, to be honest, but I don't know. Rather be safe than sorry, I guess. Either way, it's coming out fine. Like I said, next up is this whiteboard thing. And then more painting. I don't have the exact colors I want. I actually have to experiment, and this is going to be two pretty big extremes between these two colors. Might mix them and see what I get. This blue color, this purple color, which I wish was a little bit lighter, but it should be fine. And this green color, which is actually really good. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be 100% done today. There's things I need to print out on the printer. And I don't have the last marble figure I need to make this look exact. But I'm hoping it'll come out pretty good. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm hoping things will be alright. Like, I'm just, like, wondering, there's one more thing I need to do with these, like, white lines. I know it's a big mystery. Once you get to the end of this, you'll see what I'm doing. But I'm trying to figure it out as I go. Which is basically how a lot of this goes. Dioramas and stuff, you basically figure it out as you go. I mean, you can look up tutorials and stuff. A lot of them involve bricks. And, like, brickwork is cool. You know, hold on. Yeah, I figured it'd be better just to point it at me. Brickwork is cool. It's on the diorama over there that I used for the turtles that Andrew made me. But I feel like it's overused. That's not to say, like, a lot of people don't do other things, but main thing when you see dioramas for, like, Marvel Legends and things, it's a lot of brickwork. And I think it's because of how, I don't want to say easy, because it is time-consuming. You have to go through all the lines and everything. It does take a lot of time, but it's relatively simple. It's simple to learn once you got the pattern down. You basically can do any brick type building and stuff, but I don't want to do brick stuff. I'm sure I will use it in the future, but for the most part I want to do other things, and this whole thing I'm going to try and do is other things, and hopefully if everything works out good, and this part of the diorama and then the next part that I want to do, which I'll explain that at the end of this video, or at the end of today anyway, if all that works out, I'm probably going to make an entire thing, like a giant kind of set, which I'll probably have to take apart when I'm done. I'll probably only keep the one I'm making right now and the one that I have in my head, which is unfortunate, but another thing when it comes to this stuff is storage. Yeah, it's cool, you know, you get to take pictures and stuff. That's what a lot of people do, is articulated comic book art. I don't want to join these groups though, because like there's Facebook groups and stuff. I'm just gonna do everything solo for now, but yeah, hopefully everything is going to go good. And I'm just rambling here. I'm gonna get started before the glue starts to melt off of the glue stick, because it's still plugged in, and that happens. And I need a haircut now that I'm looking at myself. First world problems. Okay, taking a quick break from the whiteboard. This is more or less dry. It's enough that I can lift it up and not get too much paint on me. There is some splotching. I do need to go through the inside of this a little bit more. Most importantly, I want to do the bottom, but I'm going to glue in these hooks first, which are right here. Yeah, I already kind of like indented them in a little bit. I was thinking maybe cutting a little bit in, but I think that should actually be fine. I don't want to go too far in because I want them to be as even as possible. This one actually needs to go a little bit more. Something like that. So be better off just doing it this way, because if I push it too far, it's going to start to curve, and that's definitely what I don't want. I want it to be straight. So hopefully this works. If I can get this thing to like... Okay, I'm going to need both hands on that. Okay, so I'm going to grab the glue gun. Ooh. And yeah, we'll see if this works. I mean, it's my first time trying this, but I don't see why it wouldn't. Just put a whole bunch in there. Why not? Just hold it for a few seconds. Let it dry. The good thing about the glue gun, hot glue or anything, it does dry pretty fast. Okay, so the glue isn't drying as good as I wanted it to. I haven't removed it on the left side, but here on the right side, it kind of occurred to me to try and put some right here, and that's actually looking a lot like a better connection than the bottom is. So if this side comes off, I'll probably do the same here, but hopefully it'll be good. I'm thinking I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to paint roughly around everywhere except for like right next to that spot, and try and touch it up, and then we'll see if it'll hang and sit right. Hopefully everything goes good, and yeah, we'll see. Right. Alright, so I mixed these two colors together, what is this, portrait pink and brilliant red, and it basically gives me the color that I need, so that's awesome. This is still drying, and next up comes more painting, and because I didn't bring anything to clean brushes, I'll be taking my brushes downstairs and going through my brushes looking for clean brushes. Yeah, but next up painting, which hopefully everything will go well and I will be done within the next maybe 20 minutes, hopefully less. I'm just gonna get different brushes and I'll just clean them all later, though I wish my bigger brushes were clean. And I have some more around here somewhere, but yeah. Anyways, let's move on to that. Alright, so I put tape at every 3.5 inch. They're probably not perfectly straight, but I'm hoping since I'm going to be cutting the top part of this a bit more, it's not going to show as much or anything. But yeah, hopefully the tape is good. I'm trying to like make sure I don't want to go over it because I do want white separating each layer of paint. Like I said, these two mix out to be the perfect color that I need for the left one. Purple, which I could use a little bit lighter, but I'm not planning on going to Walmart's at 10:30 p.m. And blue right here, so I'm going to do these colors. This is still drying up a little bit. It's almost there. And yeah, hopefully we'll have this done. I can glue the last piece on after this is dry, and I will be done for the night. Alright, so I painted everything here, as you saw, kind of. I used the foam brush thing. I kind of wish I used it on all of these, because it would have came out so much smoother. The blue is not doing good. But, you know, whatever. It's fine for, like, a first attempt. If I have to, like, this part, I'm sure I can redo again. The harder part really was the foam. Main thing I would want to do next, probably paint this black and stuff. I need to glue this top half on, but I'm gonna let this dry. It's gonna take a bit, which is the most annoying part of this, is the paint drying, because green is pretty dry, purple I can still see is wet, blue is still wet, and this pinkish color is still wet. I went a little bit overboard with the pink one, which is why I went with the foam brush. Makes me wish I had more foam brushes, because I would definitely do it, like go over it just a little bit more with each one. But hopefully everything's good. Hopefully when I take the tape off, the lines will be fine and everything. This is pretty much dry, and I mean, I'm holding it by one and it's sticking pretty good. So I'm gonna hang this up on the wall, and hopefully everything looks good and it stays, and I'll put the Pokeball on here, and we'll see if everything is alright. I didn't paint this part, but it's fine. I mean, the main thing is I was worried about people being able to see this part at the bottom just by sitting, but yeah, well, let's just do this and see how it goes. Alright, and there we have it, a DIY shelf using command hooks, balsa wood, and a little bit of black paint. And it looks good. I don't see this falling, aside from maybe the hooks not being in good or the heat melting the glue. Because that's happened to me before with command hooks for poster boards, but poster boards are a lot heavier, so I'm hoping this sticks good. Yeah. Looks good to me. So I'm going to put this one Pokeball right here for right now. Probably hang the badges, which, by the way, if you guys want to see how I made the frame for this, it is on the website. But yeah, that's looking pretty good to me. Get some more of those Pokeballs on eBay later. Fill that thing up, and probably do a few more of these shells for a few of the harder things to put up. And yeah, I like it. I think it came out alright. I mean, might touch up a little bit of the wood later with the brush, because I can see some showing, but other than that, I think it looks good. Problem is now waiting for this to dry. So I think I'm gonna leave this here for a bit, go eat, and I'll probably show you guys the finished product tomorrow, but for you it will be like 2 seconds. So yay for you, boo for me, because I actually have to finish, wait here, and not wait here, but I have to wait for it to finish drying. Yep. So I wanted to end off the video from last week, and I just decided I'm going to show you guys. This is pretty much the end result of what I was building. It's okay. It's like I could do better. I know I could do better, but I'm going to leave it as is. I bought some poster board and glued it on to kind of hide the ugly pieces and stuff. And you know, this, if I was going to do it again, I would definitely use the sponges to paint them. But yeah, I'm not going to say what it is because I decided I'm actually going to go ahead with the project I was thinking of. And yeah, I'm actually already started next week's vlog for a little preview. It has to do with this. But that's pretty much it, and I will go now. My room is a mess, and yeah, thanks for watching. Like if you want, I'll have more videos up, reviews and stuff. I haven't recorded anything, but I did read stuff. I just haven't had the chance to record anything, and I'm feeling a little sick, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, hopefully I'll have stuff up next week, or this coming week. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.